Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Operation Battle Ready. Today we're going to be talking about how to do a TO camo or coming out of hidden camo type of effect. Today I'm using all scale color paints. I chose to use green as the effect, but really almost any color could work for this. Just make sure it's a strong enough color against your overall color scheme so that the effect is easily noticeable. The colors I'm using today are Boreal Tree Green, Ipati Green, Spring Green, and White. The first thing to do when creating this type of effect is figuring out where to put it. Maybe you want your model running into view like I've done here, or maybe the camo is coming off from the bottom or the top. Be creative. Just make sure to have both points line up to make it look like it is peeling off. Starting with Boreal Tree Green, create your line where you want the model to be coming out of camo. I like having the bottom half still be camoed, because then I can paint the bottom to look like the base, creating a stronger camo effect. Start highlighting the edges of your camoed section with the color you chose for your effect. This will help give the illusion that your TO effect is moving up or down. Now we're going to mix in some of the Ipati green into the Boreal Tree Green and make our effect more pronounced. Also start to create a tighter line where you want your TO camo effect to begin. We're slowly going to work up into pure Ipati green. I'm not completely sure of my mixes because of how I paint using a gradient. Adding a small drop of paint to each mix you make should be able to create the same highlights. If you'd like to see how to create a gradient, you can click on the video link below. Make sure to keep your paint wet and thin throughout this process. If you notice your paint getting gummy or drying on your brush, mix a little bit of Liquitex Flow Aid to your paint to help keep it from drying. One of my tricks that helps keep my blend smooth is I will get a wet, clean brush and use it to blend the paint together on the model. I've only ever seen scale color react well to this after paint has already been applied, but as long as you're working quickly after painting, you can do this with any paint brand. Now you can really start to see the green against the black, and we're going to keep on making this brighter. Now working with pure Ipati green, continue highlighting the edges, making sure these highlights get tighter and smoother on the model. Now we're going to start mixing in some spring green. Continue highlighting the edges and where you would like your TO camo effect to begin. I recommend using flow aid for every light highlight here onward. Lighter colors have a tendency to look chalky, and this can help avoid that. Going through the gradient like before, slowly add more spring green to the Ipati green with every highlight. We're now going to start using the pure spraying green to highlight the effect. Make sure to keep your layers thin and smooth. Continue the gradient from spraying green all the way into pure white. The whiter your highlights get, the smaller and tighter your highlights will be. Using the side edge of your brush can help you keep better control of your paint. The line you create for the start of your Teal Camo should be at least a shade or two brighter than the rest of your effect to help show where your effect begins. Use just a little bit of pure white to help make it brighter but not dull out the green. You can also add a little white to the very highest edges of pants and the sword. Since I want the bottom half of the pants to be black, I want to make sure all of the green is blended seamlessly into the black. To help do that, I take very watered down black paint. Starting from where your line of green and black meet, carefully put the black paint on the green, blending the black down the pants. You may go back into Boreal Tree and Ipati green to help make the blend smoother. And there we have it, green Teal Camo. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. I've been loving showing you guys these different types of effects. We recently hit over 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I also want to thank all of our amazingly generous patrons on Patreon. All of you are what keep us going, and we love you all so much. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe. This is Riotgrrl signing out.